Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Saturday show. This is Kashis Kaman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Musalia Mudavadi, political star, is diminishing every day. His relevance in Kenyan politics is becoming irrelevant. Ladies and gentlemen, Musalia Mudavadi was left by William Samoei Ruto when he fired the whole cabinet and he was left alone managing all the ministers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look again at Musalia Mudavadi, when Kithure Kindiki was nominated the deputy president and was sworn in, what happened is that William Samoei Ruto allowed Musalia Mudavadi to take over the Interior Ministry, the Homeland Security, the ministry that is in charge of internal security. If you look at all this, these are just moves meant to make Musalia Mudavadi feel good. They are just what we call feel-good moments for Musalia Mudavadi. And they are done so deliberately so that he feels that he's irrelevant. If you remember very well, William Samoei Ruto, when Musalia Mudavadi joined him during the UDA, that is during the 2022 general elections, when Musalia Mudavadi joined William Samoei Ruto, William Samoei Ruto promised Mudavadi that when the time comes, they are going to remember Musalia Mudavadi. They are going to reward Musalia Mudavadi. In fact, many people thought that Musalia Mudavadi moment had come when Rigathi Gachagua was impeached by the National Assembly and upheld by the Senate. Ladies and gentlemen, why is the son of the Mudavadi nation becoming very, very irrelevant? Why is he not counting as one would expect? Number one, in my view, is because of the emergence of new characters in the Mudavadi nation. A very good example is George Natembeya. George Natembeya, with his rallying call of Tawe, 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 is sending Musalia Mudavadi to the political graveyard. If you look at the Western nation, if you look at the Mudavadi nation, they seem to be very much attracted to George Natembeya more than any other person in the former Western province. Ladies and gentlemen, if what we are seeing is anything to go by, George Natembeya is going to play a very crucial role in 2027 general elections. Let me ask you here, given Musalia Mudavadi and George Natembeya as a presidential candidate, whom would you vote for? Maybe you can vote here. You can carry that opinion poll here. Just write the name of your candidate, George Natembeya or Musalia Mudavadi. Number two, in my view, why Musalia Mudavadi is becoming irrelevant is because of the broad-based government that was formed by William Samoei Ruto and ODM. With Raila Amolo Odinga in the picture, then you realize that Musalia Mudavadi is of no use. In the past, Raila has always controlled the Western nation. Mudavadi, when you look at Mudavadi, his ANC is very, very weak. Very, very weak. Ni kama mkokoteni usio na magurudumu. It has the driver, but it doesn't have the wheels. So how do you expect his relevant? How do you expect him to remain relevant when Raila is there? Because many people in Western province tend to align themselves, tend to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, given Musalia Mudavadi, that Musalia Mudavadi, who actually is a political right-to-it. Generally, Musalia Mudavadi is a political right-to-it compared to Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Amolo Odinga is a heavyweight. Truth be told, the politics of this nation revolves around William Samoei Ruto, Raila Amolo Odinga. Gachagua was there, Kalonzo is there, and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Although Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta does not want to come into the picture. But among these people, you realize that Musalia Mudavadi comes nowhere closer to any one of these leaders. So he's just a lightweight, and that is why he is becoming irrelevant. That is why William Samoei Ruto can afford to sidestep him and go for Kidiki, although even Kidiki is also a political lightweight. But the potential of Kidiki is higher than Musalia Mudavadi. The other thing is that Musalia Mudavadi seems to be a man of I would say is stingy. A man who is not ready to spend money. Mudavadi, though he comes from a very wealthy family, because of those of you who remember Moses Mudavadi, who was a local government minister, long-time local government minister, during Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi's reign. You agree with me? Musalia Mudavadi comes from a very rich family, but he does not want to spend the money. Again, if you look at this guy, he has been in politics for long. And that is why even he is the shortest serving deputy president. I think he served for, is it 2 months or 3 months? And then the elections were held. In fact, many people don't even remember. He was the deputy president when Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was vying for the presidency, contesting against Moi Kibaki. And when Kibaki trounced Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Musalia Mudavadi was sent to the political cold. And it is only Raila Amolo Odinga who tried to revive his political career. So when you look at the way he's being misused, because he doesn't seem to care so much. The other thing is that if you look at Musalia Mudavadi, he's not controversial. For you to be relevant in politics, you must always create controversy. For you to remain relevant in politics, you must always come with a crisis. If you look at Rigathi Gachagua, for example, Rigathi Gachagua, if you look at him very keenly, you realize is a man who creates crisis deliberately. Though the crisis may turn against him like it did this time, truth be said, or truth be told in this case, you realize that such characters are tend to remain relevant. Today, Rigathi Gachagua is still talking, even when he has been impeached. Even when the issues of allegations of treason are hanging over his head, the truthful man from Madeira is still talking. If you look at Mudavadi is a good boy. A good boy who never asks a question. A good boy who folds his hand. A good boy who buries his hands even when the feud is burning. An ostrich. See no evil. Hear no evil. Bury your head. Let them eat. That is Musalia Mudavadi for you. And because William Samoei Ruto is also a controversial character and understands the politics of this country, he is very, very comfortable working with somebody like Musalia Mudavadi. Musalia Mudavadi is the kind of guy who believes in status quo, who believes as long as I am eating, as long as the wind is blowing, as long as the wind is howling, and the birds are singing in the air, as long as the water is flowing, I can dip my legs in the flowing water, and then I can enjoy the sweet waters, and then I can take a Muratina, if at all he takes Muratina, or whatever kind of liquor he takes. This is the kind of character we have in Mudavadi. And that is why, unless Raila and Ruto decide to make him president of this republic, he will never be the president of this country. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think Musalia Mudavadi will ever be the president of this country? Do you think? Looking at the way things are going, I think it will take ages for Musalia Mudavadi to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. I think Kithure Kindiki, who is now a heartbeat away from the presidency, can easily become the president of the Republic of Kenya compared to Musalia Mudavadi. Considering Gachagua, Koyoka Udojoi, and I will give a critical analysis about that statement by Gachagua. Guys, one thing, like the video, share, comment, and by then you can become a member of this channel by clicking the join button. You can also hit the super chat support this channel, like the video, comment, and I'm very, very grateful. Guys, tuonane jioni.